Hiya, and good morning. Seeing that it's 10 past midnight, so maybe not the right time for a vidcast, but I'm still up. I'm still kind of, buzzing from the Jamie Cullum concert. Do you know that? When you've been to a concert and there was loud music and you danced and sang and clapped until your hands hurt, it's impossible to just calm down. And then, well, I've been home for a while now, but I've been tinkering with stuff. I don't know. I've been kind of productive the past couple of days. Not doing the stuff that I should be doing, which is clean and tidy and, get generally my cramped little flat a bit more organized. I've been thinking about putting all my winter stuff into boxes. I don't have anywhere to put the boxes, but I might be able to ask my uncle if he could, when my parents get back from their trip there to Germany that they're on right now, maybe they could borrow my uncle's car and come and get a couple of those boxes so I can, declutter. The whole room is so small. It will always feel cluttered just with the furniture. I should have thought about that before I moved in. I should have, when I moved out of my previous flat, which was just one room as well, but so much bigger. It was wonderful. I was so sad when I had to move up. But yeah, anyway, I really should have, I did. I packed, I think, 2/3 of my books into boxes and stored them in my parents' basement and stuff like that, but not enough. I should have been much more radical. Take only books that I think I'll be reading this year. And not take all my DVDs, just take the ones that I actually know that I like to rewatch. But I like choices. I like my possessions. But I know I can do without. Because in New Zealand I arrive with a backpack, a suitcase, and one box, one package from Switzerland. I left with much more, but for during those 9 months I didn't have all that much stuff. So yeah, I can do it. I should have really realized how small this room is, because it's really, really getting on my nerves. But yeah, where was I? See, past midnight. Rambling. But yeah, so instead of doing, the stuff around the flat, which I should, really, really should. You do not want to see my bathroom. You really don't. And there's still laundry from last Monday in the kitchen. Yeah, kitchen is my drying room, because unfortunately that's something that's missing in this building, which is nice and modern and, has a laundry room and everything, but not a drying room. I'm guessing because the neighborhood it's in, they would be afraid that stuff will get stolen. I don't know. But yeah, so my tiny little kitchen, it's not too tiny, but it feels really tiny once all the laundry is hung up on one of those racks. So yeah, and it's still in there since Monday. Well, it probably took until Tuesday or Wednesday to dry, but still, it's been half a week where it has been completely dry, because I just cannot face it. It's just, every time I start tidying, I'm it still feels horrible. There is no way I can get this to feel nice. But yeah, enough whining. Let's go on to the productive part of the day. Not the productive stuff that I did procrastinating about, the stuff that I really should do. But yeah, I've been doing webby stuff, getting, my online identity a bit more sorted, in view of the fact that I'm going to have to go job hunting when I come back from Haiti. ideally I would have a job before I leave for Haiti waiting for me. But I don't know how realistic that is, because I would really like to go to England, and I do know that they have much shorter notice periods than we. I mean, here in Switzerland, the regular notice period for any form of job is 3 months. So it might be possible to, not easy, but possible to find a job before, for beginning of 2011, before I leave for Haiti in mid-October. No, yeah, but then going job hunting while I move and get ready to move into a country that's been devastated by an earthquake for 2 months, living in a tent. Well, the tent is in a house, but the house doesn't have a roof, apparently. Maybe it will. Until then, I cross my fingers. But yeah, so I'm not sure how realistic it is. So in all probability, I'm going to start job hunting when I come back, which will be December, my plan is to be back before Christmas. So yeah. But by then, of course, I want to have everything in order so that I can really start job hunting. And by being in order, I mean, if a prospective employer Googles my name, they won't find anything they're not supposed to. Like my personal photos or these vidcasts. None of their business. Nope. No way. So I've been doing some, so I have these different levels of privacy that I've been trying to separate much more properly since I left uni. Because, as a student, you really don't care. I mean, so what if they know where I've been on vacation and what sort of rambles I do when I'm past midnight on a Saturday. But yeah, once, you're looking for employment, yeah. Anyway, so that's something that I did. Like, I finally started filling out my 43things.com list. I'm Eva Maria 81, in case you're interested. But yeah, just, that's something where you can define goals for your life. So long term as well as short term. So I've done a bit of that. And the thing is, once you start thinking about it, it's really, motivating. It really is. I guess that's why these kind of sites, why they're so successful and popular. Because it really, I'm guessing not for everyone, but for some people it really helps to write it down and blog about it. They have this, you can define a goal and then you can kind of write, what you're doing about it, while you're doing it, or what your plans are and what your dreams are, So yeah, so I've got a few of those. By now, I started out with 5, I think, and by now I have 10. Like, just doing this one day, they kept popping into my head. Oh, I haven't written down that I want to write a novel once in my life. Yeah. Not sure how realistic that is, but, it's been a dream of mine for forever. Well, since I was like 12. And so, maybe, and I keep having ideas. The latest, well, maybe that's a ramble for another time, because I was, still, otherwise I'm going to derail again.